Hi everyone, I'm Sekinchan. Welcome back to another episode of Taste of Asian Food. Today I'm going to cook a dinner for two of us and I'm going to cook a Thai style tofu. Let's start cooking. This dish is inspired by a dish that we tried at one of the small towns in Malaysia, so Sekinchan, when I visited this small town last week. And the chef did it very well. And you know, it is not even a Thai restaurant, it's a local restaurant. And you know, in Malaysia, it is very, very close to Thailand. In fact, we are actually sharing the same border. So you know that Thai food over here is really, really popular. And I'm going to use the firm tofu today. And I tried to keep the firm tofu as dry as possible so that when I deep fry the tofu, it will not splatter. And also I tried to put it onto a paper towel before. It doesn't work well because the paper tends to stick onto the tofu. So for now, I'll leave the tofu aside and prepare other ingredients. And as I said, after we deep fry the tofu, what we need is to make a sauce and put it on top of the tofu. And basically, that's all we need to do. So how about the sauce? We need some garlic, some onion, and I also need some carrot to improve the texture and also to give it some color. Chili padi, widely used in Thai and Malaysian food for the spiciness. And I also need to have some sugar, and I have some palm sugar over here. So definitely I'm going to use the palm sugar because I like that extra, exceptional, unique flavor of palm sugar. And I also need some tom yum paste to add into the sauce, just a little bit, not too much, because I'm not going to make a tom yum tofu. What's next? Fish sauce, a basic ingredient for Thai food. And I need some lime juice. So I have some fresh limes. And then I'm gonna have some coriander leaves to garnish, as well as some red chili to garnish. You may not find this recipe in Thai. Probably it may not be the authentic Thai recipe, and I would say that this is a Malaysian recipe with Thai influence. To get it started, chop some garlic, thinly slice some onion, prepare some carrot strips, get some palm sugar, and it's going to balance the sourness of the tom yum paste and the lime juice. Bird's eye chili, cut into thin slices. And a red chili cut into strips to garnish. Prepare some lime juice. We have got everything ready, prepare and cut, so now let's start cooking. So as I said, this recipe has two sections. First, I'm going to deep fry the tofu and followed by make the sauce. These are the tofu that I have put it onto a piece of dry cloth to make it as dry as possible to reduce the chance of splattering. And in the restaurant, we normally do not use a wok, but instead we use electric fryer to do this. At home, I try to save some oil, so I'm going to deep fry the tofu in batches. In order to deep fry the tofu effectively, you need to use high heat so that the tofu will turn brown quickly. The good point of using firm tofu is that they will not break easily. Even when I turn it around, still intact. Deep fry the tofu until golden brown, until it forms a crust on the surface. The crust is slightly crispy if you eat it instantly. It also helps to keep the tofu in place so that they will not break easily. When you're satisfied with the color, just remove them quickly and then put it onto a piece of paper towel. After deep frying the tofu, I've removed most of the oil from the wok and leave like 1 to 2 tablespoons to saute the garlic and the onion. Next, add the carrot. Followed by the fish sauce. That is the major component of Thai dish. A lot of fish sauce. Since I'm not going to use salt in this recipe, most of the saltiness will come from the fish sauce and also the palm sugar. The chili, bird's eye chili. And some water. I added some water, about a quarter cup, to make the sauce. And some tom yum paste. The reason I add some tom yum paste is because, in fact, I would like to add some lemongrass and galangal into the recipe. But I also understand that galangal and lemongrass can be difficult to get, especially if you are outside Asia. So I use tom yum paste instead, which contains galangal and lemongrass as a substitute. And if you find that it's not enough sauce, you can just add a little bit more water. If you are satisfied with it, then add the lime juice. Lime juice always add last, because if you cook the lime juice, prolonged cooking of lime juice can turn the lime juice become bitter. Now is the time to do a taste test to see whether we need to add more fish sauce or lime or tom yum paste or sugar. I need a little bit more sugar. So if you want to try this recipe, please refer to the recipe in the description box below the video for the actual quantity of each ingredient after the adjustment of the taste test. Now the only things I need to do is to drizzle the sauce on top of the fried tofu. Garnish with some red chili, some fresh coriander leaves to serve. That's how to make a Thai style tofu for tonight's dinner, and I hope you will love it. Please refer to the recipe in the description box below the videos, and don't forget to subscribe, tap the notification, and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you again in some other similar video soon. Bye for now.